Hello? Anyone hear anyone on this or not?
Hey.
Hey, JB, I can hear you. Yeah.
Ask the viewers if they can hear us, Adrian, or if they cannot hear
Yes,
Sammy,
guys,
meaning
can
to
you hear
say,
me and JB? Yeah.
I can hear you, Adrian, but I cannot hear Sammy.
No, we can't hear you, Sammy. Can you hear us? Tell us in the chat if you can hear us, Sammy.
Guys in the chat, can you hear us? I mean, me and Adrian, can you let us know if you guys can hear us? We have to figure
Just
out
not
if
hearing.
Sammy's
Rich Cool
problem.
says just not hearing Sammy. Yeah, I can hear you both. Oh, it's me only.
All right. So it
What
has
is what
to,
happened to me on
it has
StreamYard?
to something on her microphone maybe. Sammy, can you see a microphone and camera or something there? Down, there's a button there.
Are you Scott? Nicholas, Mark, Tim. Who else is here? Yeah, she's probably not connected her mic to something, maybe. I don't know, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's very easy. You just have to switch on your mic or check your computer volume.
Yeah. I hear Adrian and JB, yeah. Yeah.
Well, if she can't figure out, like I said, she can just end the live stream or come back again. Well, she can do the action speak. She can do the action.
We can see it, can't we, JB? Yeah, I know. A tab. I think a tab is muted or something. Tim says, yeah. So we're not. I think a lot of these people are not used to this new. Yeah. Yeah. New streaming thing. Yeah.
Restream is easy anyway. It's more
Easy to
complicated
use. I
for
like it.
the.
Yeah.
It's very
Good.
easy to use the Restream than StreamYard.
Yeah.
Well, Adrian figured out how to use it, and he didn't have any problem with the
It's good.
audio.
Yeah, I know. Because I'd watched you using it and maybe one or two other people on YouTube, but then I was like, yeah, I'll get because I stopped. I wanted to use this because of my StreamYard played up on Sunday night, so I had a problem hearing my guests on the panel. So and it's happened to me before, so I was like, yeah, I stuffed StreamYard.
The good thing in Restream is unlimited use. There is no limit hours,
That's what
unlike
I'm using. Yeah, that's right.
StreamYard that you have only 20 hours a month. But this one
Yeah, that's
is
crazy, isn't it?
unlimited use.
Yeah, we're going to keep using this one now. Yeah, I know.
Oh no, don't do that. She said she is using phone as my camera.
And I use Droid Cam to work. And what? Droid Cam to work? Oh, wow. Yeah, you need to use your whole laptop, I think. That's what yeah.
Ready tomorrow morning. And tomorrow we'll get up very early. All right. Okay. Sammy, you can't connect with your phone. It's better to leave your computer. You have to use only your phone if you wanna. You cannot use two gadgets to go to Restream.
Then I off my cam because my laptop no cam. Ah, okay. Oh, Sammy, why don't you go back into StreamYard and do StreamYard again if you need? We can help you
No,
do this, but
what he can
yeah.
do as well, Adrian, is she can end the live stream and then she'll gonna do the rest stream in her phone. If she don't have a camera to her laptop, she can do directly to her phone.
Oh yes, good idea, Sammy. Yeah, do it on your phone,
She can
Sammy.
here, you know, here
Come
in
back.
my computer. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
using my phone now, right? I
yeah,
can
yeah,
read
yeah.
the chat under the panel. This is better
That's yeah,
actually because
yeah.
even you are in the phone, you can actually read the chat as well under
Oh,
the panel.
okay, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's good.
I will gonna send her this copy so she'll know what I'm talking about. I will gonna send her a message in her messenger. So yeah,
Very,
Sammy, I'm gonna go
very,
down now.
very.
I will gonna send you a message in messenger.
Yeah, stop
So
your stream there,
relax. If
Sammy,
you
so
want
you can
to
come
keep
back in.
this, if you wanna
Hmm.
keep this live stream, you can stay in the chat for now, or else you're gonna end the live stream and start on your phone.
Yep, good idea.
You
Yep,
have
yep,
only
yep.
two choice.
Try your phone, Sammy. Scott says, yep.
So
Hmm.
Sammy, I'm gonna going down now.
All good. We'll wait. Yeah, we'll wait around and see what she can do. Yeah, on her
Yeah.
phone. Yeah.
Well, if she still wanna keep this live stream, and she will just stay under the chat, she can
Yep.
communicate with her viewers via chatting, and Adrian will gonna stay in the panel.
Okay, Labs.
You
Yeah,
can
she's
talk
yep,
for her.
staying in the chat now. Yeah. Hmm.
Stay there in the panel, Adrian. So you do the talking, communicate with the viewers, and she is typing under the chat. That would work. That would work.
Oh
Come on.
God. How are you, my
All
friend?
right, I gotta go down now. Okay.
Sounds good. Hopefully she can get it ready, and then we can go on to her other panel. Then, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay
that'd
then.
be good. Yeah, yep.
Bye.
All good. I'll leave you on till you do that. Okay, Sammy. Yeah. Okay, till she stops. Till she yeah. Till Sammy gets it. So yeah. What's going on here? Right there? Till you do that. Okay. Yeah. Baby's on the in the chat. Yeah. Mm. In that hamster. Hmm. Like read how events, video, story. What's that button? I'm just reading a bit. Oh, okay. It tells you. Oh no, analytics. I'm not talking about that. Then, okay. Hmm. And try and sign up on yeah, or get it all sorted on your phone, then you can stop this one. Yeah. Mm. That's so cool. She can't end this one by. She can't end this and start. doesn't she just stop this and then start another one, JB? Or Angel, put your name on my first live stream today, and I'm due to my second live. Okay, mate. Oh, sounds good, Scott. Yeah, all good. He's changing. And I have some fun. Who's that?
You can hear me now?
Hey, who's that? Is that? Hey, Sammy! We can hear you, Sammy.
You can hear me now?
Sammy, we can hear you. Woohoo! We can hear
You
Sammy.
can hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, finally. I jumped to my phone now. I jumped to my phone and then in my laptop.
Wow, that was good. That was easy then. That was good. Sammy to be able to do that, isn't it? Come up, Scott. Come up, everyone.
Oh my gulay.
You can.
Hi guys, mega love shout out. I'm Scott, expecting the Philippines, GB Vlogs, Rich, Mako, and who's there else? Nicolas, Terry, thank you so much. Pinas Habit, mega love shout out to you. Lone Wolf, mega love shout out.
We just had a bit of a technical difficulty, guys. So.
I miss Kuya Tim Diziak, Mark Truett. I will make it fast. Who else? Don't laugh on me, Birded Gamer. Miguel, love shout out to you. Thank you so much.
That was funny. I didn't know you're trying to. I just
and
got here like
disable your chat in the screen. Okay, disable my chat in the screen. Wait.
I can hear you.
Disable my chat in the screen. How to pick your? I'm what do you call this one? I'm practicing.
I've only used this twice, Sammy. Don't worry. I used it Sunday night and Monday night.
Maybe
new program too. Yeah, I had to get used to this too. Yeah, it's
Come
up.
It's
quite cool actually. This one, isn't it?
We had faith on you, Rich. Thank you so much on that. I really appreciate it.
We did. Sammy did it.
The mystery what do you call this one? I will pin this one. If you like to come up here, just let me know if you are in the background because I'm using my phone. My gulay.
Yeah.
Who is this? Kuya Xpatiri. Miguel have shout out.
Woo! Scotty's in the house. Look, he's on restream again. Scotty.
My gulay. Kuya Scott, good evening.
Can we hear you,
Scotty?
Can we hear you, Scotty?
Hey, beautiful. Hey, going?
Lalabs, thank you so much.
Well, as soon as you figure it out, they will change it like that. They always do, don't they? They do that, Mark, don't they?
You know what? It's not my time to do live stream. My time to do live stream is tomorrow. But I tried this thing.
Oh, you were meant to do one tonight, yeah. I was going to do one, but now everyone else is on now.
StreamYard for my site is so sucks. Yeah, StreamYard to my site is so sucks. Promise, so slow.
No, I don't like StreamYard anymore, Sammy. I'm not a StreamYard fan. It's okay, but no, Restream looks better. Yeah.
And you guys laugh on me, my gulay.
Chatting the screen, okay. This is perfect, yeah. Yeah, JB's been using it for a while.
Yes, for now. Come back up here. Yeah.
Come back up here, JB. Yeah.
Yes, Scott. Thank you so much, Scott. Where's CJ?
Yeah, where'd she go? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, what he's saying, put some.
Okay, Kuya Scott. Thank you.
Come back. All good. All good, Scott.
Yeah, Kuya Scott in a private message.
Yeah.
You can put music background. Ah, I can put music background then. I hope you can hear it.
Yeah, it's
You can hear it? I'm here. Oh, you're
yeah,
there.
TV's in the background, yeah. Oh, we can hear it, yeah.
You are there. Yeah. Yes, Scott. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Who else? Who else is
Mm.
coming here? Who's this?
Yeah, come on, we can have 6 on the panel.
Yes, Scott. Again.
Sorry,
That's
microphone. Sorry, my
oh, no,
microphone.
TV's
I
gone.
forgot
Oh,
to put it on. I was muted like a dog.
no.
Muted.
Ah,
Arr,
Scott.
arr, arr. Thank you too
Music
for
too
coming
loud.
to my
Ah,
live stream
yeah.
today.
Always, Kuya. Always. I
Sorry.
Where's
support
my
all my
face?
friends as I can.
I can't see my face. Where's my face? How do I get
You
out
off
of
your
there?
camera. Just on it.
Oh, hang on.
Shandes, Kuya. Big love shout out, Kuya. Shandes.
Hey, Sean is.
Ah,
Oh, I
There you
just got
go.
done watch a Filipina
silly
music
me.
video.
Mm.
It was lightning, however,
Got my charge
sort of
back.
one.
I'm fully
You're all sorted,
charged.
Scott, aren't
Fully charged,
you?
no lung. Throat's a bit croaky. I
So,
must have
Sammy,
swallowed
are
a
you
frog.
using now your
Yeah.
phone or your laptop?
My phone.
Mm.
Told you.
You know what? I'm going to use this too as well, guys. I'm going to leave the YouTube live streaming, jump on this.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome, Miss Kat. So
yeah, get
your
off
friend
YouTube,
can
yeah. But yeah, get people on the panel now, Scott. That's
Actually,
what we've
guys,
got to
red
do.
stream is good one.
Hey,
Red
JB.
stream is good.
Restream's the
Hey,
Yeah.
best.
Scott.
In
How are you,
the
though?
next month we're gonna have everyone on Restream by the end of this. We're gonna
Well, someone well, I let Brian fill in the Philippines know about Restream.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I just said, try it out, see what you think. It's up
Yeah,
to
it's
you.
good. I like the music. That music makes it really a bit more better. The live stream with a bit of background music as well with it. Yeah.
Take the earpiece out.
The good thing in red
Oh, who
stream,
is
guys,
that?
the
Miguel
background
shout
music
One's
out.
here.
are not copyright.
Yeah, non-copyright. That's good. Yeah, I like
I
that.
like the music background because they are not copyright.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
And
That's
it's
good.
free,
That's
of
good,
course.
isn't it?
Sammy, you're frozen. What's happening?
She did something again, maybe.
I think she's
She
alive.
thought something again.
I think Sammy's bewildered that Restream is actually really cool.
Why
She
Kuya
thought
Sean
something again, I think.
Now she's trying out all the testing, all the
Yeah, no, now
screens.
everyone's coming
Oh,
from the
you're
panel.
killing me.
One more spot, guys.
She's playing stream.
Kuya Scott.
She's learning.
Who's this down here?
Sean, that's Sean on the
Sean,
panel.
try
Scott.
to
Hi,
landscape your
Sean.
phone, Sean, so your screen will be
On the
full.
tucker.
Hello.
¿Cómo
Maybe I
Sean, your
should
phone,
try
you have
this.
to lay
Hello,
it
Sean,
down.
isn't
I couldn't understand anybody.
it?
I'm sorry.
Tell him he needs to lay down his phone or landscape his screen so he got the full screen. He's
Yeah,
No,
too
turn
it's
your
okay.
small.
It's
phone
okay.
that way. That's better.
Like that?
Why does
Yeah,
mine
there you go.
fall off?
There,
How
Yeah,
are
but
there
you,
then
you
I
go.
don't
It's
have anything
better.
to hold it.
That's nice. Oh, God.
I got a way of doing this.
Let's settings be.
Simya, you should try this one. It's better than a StreamYard.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stream
it's
works in
definitely.
desktop. I use desktop myself.
Yes, Kuya. Yes,
I'm using one
Kuya
of that
Team
too.
Lizia. Yes, it's working in this if you have a camera in your laptop, because I don't have camera in my laptop, so I need to use application to work together. Just like before that I use
Mm.
in my StreamYard, that I use my phone to be a
Mm.
camera, but it's not working in here in in my
It's
streams.
working, Lalabs. You just have to figure out.
No,
You
I
in your
try
car,
my
Sean?
best. I try my best, like what I did to StreamYard, but it's not working at all.
No shit.
Right? Then stick to the phone then.
Still
You
get the
don't have a
laughs.
camera to your laptop. I mean to your computer.
Watching 10 for 7 people.
Try my best, like what I did to StreamYard, but it's not working at all. Why I play my YouTube? Kuya Sean, are you okay, Kuya Sean? Sean Des?
Sean in
I'm
a
sorry?
truck or a car?
Oh, I'm in a
Yes,
truck.
Kuya Sean is in the truck.
He's a truck,
He's
yeah,
driving.
truck driver. Yeah.
I'm
Mm.
waiting for them to unload the Gatorade here at Pepsi here in La Crosse, Wisconsin. I'm right next to
Oh, okay.
Minnesota.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah. Mm.
So how are you guys? Yeah. Sorry
I'm
for
at home.
Good, Sammy.
I'm pretty well.
for I you guys.
So we saw you on and we thought, let's come up and join you on Restream. We saw
Yeah, I saw
Restream
her
going
on
and we
the
went,
stream, so
I was
I
looking
came
for
in.
who was on and I went, Sammy's got Restream. And I could see that picture and went, I'm coming straight to Sammy.
So do I. I'm supposed to.
You, Andy.
start mine. I'm supposed to start mine, and I saw her.
Yeah,
So
I
she
know.
take all the.
I was
She take
thinking
all
of
the
doing one.
attention.
JB, I've got the home page for Restream ready to go, but
I'm supposed to start mine. Then I see her. She's struggling to fix her restream, and I said, "Okay, forget
no,
about
like,
mine.
yeah, we'll
Let's
stay.
help her to figure out."
Yeah, help her do this. I
I got a
don't
That's what
question.
it's all
need to do
about,
one
helping
tonight.
each other with their
I've done
streams.
2 nights in a row, so it's not. Yeah, I don't have to do one tonight, and
I'm so
You
ignorant
don't
on
have to
this
do a
one.
live stream, Adrian. You're on one.
Scott.
Trust me, you will
Andy is
gonna
always
love this
laughing at
one.
me. Like Andy.
We can,
I'm
yeah,
a very naughty boy.
yeah, we know Scott. Yeah. So how's your cold, Scott?
Well,
Are you
it's
still all right there,
okay.
Scott?
Adrian also made a
Oh,
mistake.
Sorry.
Chesty. I,
Adrian also made a mistake. He thought he's using Restream, but he's using Melon.
Melon?
I'm using. Oh,
yeah,
what?
he used
I'm
Melon
using
early
what?
before he used Restream.
Yes,
Oh.
he
well.
was
good.
using Melon and he said he's using
Oh,
Restream.
melon. Yes, yeah. I was
And then
using
he said
melon
he's
because
surprised
that's
why
what
he
I thought you
cannot
were
bring
using.
more.
No, JB. I thought that's what you were using, but then I went, oh, I can only get one person, and JB kept telling me.
The
So I kept letting
process.
that
I
stream at
had a
what 2
motorcycle
hours.
rigged about 14 years ago. Oh, by Rich.
Uh-huh. 14 years.
Lacrosse had a motorcycle ranch.
Oh, by the way,
About 14
Adrian,
years.
sorry about the wind in my. I just watched the first one of my live streams. And
Yeah.
Sean's Amazing Adventures. Guys, check
Yeah.
this guy out. He's funny. He was telling me he could hardly hear me. And
What, that live stream you did yesterday?
no, today.
Oh, today. Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I
'Cause I
walked up
you
to
wanted
Sunbury
it
Square,
for long,
I like
yeah.
your dog. I love your dog.
Yeah.
and then I had to cut
Yeah.
because I had to go into the chemist, and then
Yeah.
when I came back out, I restarted another live stream,
Oh,
which
yes,
is
that's right. I
under
was busy at the time, I
which
think,
is
in the
under
morning.
the second one,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
when Irish Chavez came on.
Yes.
And I love that dog.
Whatever,
See you later, JB. Are you going to start your live now, JB? Are you leaving us?
I gotta go and okay, Bishi. Thank you so much,
Are you leaving
Bishi.
us?
See you, JB.
Yes. Okay.
Catch you
Love,
later, JB.
We might visit you later, JB. if I don't go live.
oh my gulay.
Oh dear. Oh, it's quite fun, isn't it, this race? Yeah.
I just
I'm trying to get the private chat out. Oh, there it is.
yeah.
Type 143 in the chat to drop your link.
Drop your link, yeah.
Yeah.
I must know each other.
I don't think I've got anything up at the moment.
I'll type it.
See, I told you I was naughty.
Are you naughty, Scott? What are you doing?
Thank you, Aris Chavez, for coming on my live stream today too, darling.
As al-
And
yeah, as al-
I did
Okay,
mean what I
babe.
said today too. All good. Okay?
Thank you so much, Kuya. Kuya Scott.
For the little one.
Thank you. Guys, type 143 there.
Oh,
in the
Donald
chat.
DJ's here. Come up, Donald. Yeah, Donald's here. Woo.
I actually went into the cemetery after that
Come up, Donald.
video. I walked into the cemetery and looked at all the headstones, the dates
Yeah.
of the people that used to live here back in 1800s.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was walking out, there was this big memorial. Have a look at it'll be on the video on my second one. It's actually quite because I left the video camera on the memorial plaque so everybody could see all the kids' names, and they were apparently back in 1860 when the gold rush started here in Australia.
Yeah.
The mothers and fathers would take the kids up to a school. I think it might have been the old asylum after it was in between the period of, or might have even been around about the same time when the asylum was still going.
Yeah.
Is that the mothers and fathers would take their 5-year-olds, their 11-year-old kids to the school, and I can't think of the thing that killed all those kids. But on the plaque, there was so many kids on there that passed away from this bad thing that happened back in 1860 something. It's on, as I said, it's on the plaque. But they're all aged between CJ's age to 12.
Oh, yes.
It was just so. I'm going to check more into it because it was so disheartening when I looked at it because my heart just dropped, and you know, this is where I sympathise with what Sammy is doing and with the charity work she's doing, and
that's good. Yes, of course.
I think that everyone should get on board and help her out. Not just me. I can't do it on my own. I'm helping Sammy. I'm helping Sammy monthly, and that's
very nice.
because I've got other commitments as well.
You can't help everyone, Scott. Yeah, that's right. You help us whoever you can.
It's good. Yeah, and you know, I really do love helping people, and you know, Sammy's got a good cause there. She's a good little kid, and she needs the help. And when I saw that plaque, my heart just dropped, and I thought, it's got to. I've got to do something, and which I have, and Sammy and I both know she's payment will be in the bank tomorrow for her.
Oh,
Very nice, Scott. That's good, isn't it? It's nice to do that, isn't it?
And as well as I do work with Terence and Beth as well.
Oh yeah.
Their charity, and I love how I've been doing it ever since I first met them. So it's a helping hand, and they do it for a good cause. I don't. When I saw Terence and Beth, that was back in 2018. I met them and saw what they were doing, and
I like when people do good things on like any time, even on YouTube or anywhere. Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
you just sort of you can only help so much, and it's worth
right,
it.
yeah.
It really is. And to see other people get things to make their life, especially in the Philippines, that you are making their life a little bit more comfortable.
Yes.
And whether it be, like Darren Smith and I and everybody else that's with them, help the likes of Dennis, who lost his leg, had to have it amputated.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Desiree, who has got like a multiple sclerosis. Terence can correct me on that one. And she lives out in a remote family place. She can hardly walk. Every day getting up is a hard thing. Baby Jane, baby Sarah, baby Jane, I think it's baby Jane. Baby Jane's parents have turned around and said to Terence, we don't want any more help, because baby Jane had a problem with her cartilage, it has a lot to do with not enough milk in the bone, calcium in the bones.
Yes.
And the bones keep breaking. So her mum and dad have told Terence and Beth that they don't want any more help, which is sad. But then we had baby Sarah, and also the one that actually made me get in there and help a lot more was baby Faith. And unfortunately, we lost her last year.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm not going to bring up the reason why we lost her. I think
of course.
I think we could have saved her if it hadn't been for a lot of selfish people trying to get non-profit organisations stopped. But now Terence and Beth have got their non-profit organisation. Nobody can stop them, and they're doing a good job. And also, a troll actually sent a letter to President Duterte telling them that they should stop Terence and Beth for doing that. You know what happened?
Yeah.
President Duterte sent the Philippines National Police in to help Terence and Beth volunteer work and help them get these things going.
Oh, wow.
So it's backfired on the troll, which is good. It's a good sign, He's a good president, probably the best president I've ever seen in the Philippines, despite what the
I heard he's a good president. Yeah, I've
I'm
heard
against,
about that.
I'm against drugs. I don't believe in drugs. You're going to take drugs. Guys, if anyone is like a drug addict, wants to take drugs and wants to leave this world, just save your money, go buy a gun, put it to the head. Because look, I'm being serious with that, but I don't mean it in that way. I just think that there's more to life when you see little ones like Aris Chavez is helping and I'm helping, and you see a plaque like that, it just melts your heart to see
of course it does. Yeah.
And like, yeah, as I said to Irish, I've got a 4-year-old. Sorry, I've got CJ. I love him to death, and to
Of
see
course,
a little my son,
yeah.
it just melts my heart. And after losing baby Faith, last Christmas, it's and it could have been prevented. Probably might not have, but the doctors thought that she had had enough, and they told Terence and Beth to tell, and spoke to Marisol and just said that it would be better if she, didn't carry on because they didn't want to put her through. She had so much fluid in here, and
That sucks.
it's just heartbreaking. But anyway, that's why I help Sammy. That's why I'm
That's a
starting to
nice
help
thing to do.
Sammy,
Yeah, of
and
course.
that's why I'm getting behind Sammy's charity, and giving her a go. And I think, yes, it's a good cause. And guys, think about it. If you've got a daughter or a son that's 4-year-old, get
Yeah.
behind Sammy, guys, please, because she needs the
Agree.
help.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kuya.
You're
Of
welcome,
course.
sweetie. I
Yeah.
just think it should be said. That's all. You just go through life watching your kids grow up,
It's good to
and
tell people that then, yeah, and then they know that, yeah, that person's
because
doing a charity of some sort, Scott, and yeah, and then they can help.
they're
They'll
all
know that they can help that person out. Yeah.
they're all for a good cause,
Yeah.
whether it be Terence and Beth
Hi,
or
Martina.
Sammy.
How are you?
Kuya,
Yeah.
from
Back to you, Sammy.
There we go.
She's frozen again. So was Sean, actually.
There's Sean's here. I haven't got his phone or
You
something.
can't see my mouth because I can't see my mouth because I've got the chat thing in front of it. I feel like I'm being bad.
Well, I look like I'm in the host position, so I should be in the host anyway here, Scott.
Are you in the host position?
Yeah, I'm in the host position right now. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
So
I
this
can't
is
turn it around.
my,
Oh, there
this
it
is my
is. Now I
screen.
can see my face.
Anyway, I got a question that been bothering me in that last video I watched. It's her latest video. Okay, how is it? Okay, you can say that something is illegal or against the law. Okay, you got to break it down. How is it enforced? Just because somebody says something, you go to that person, supposedly perpetrator, and just arrest him. How is it enforced? Is it even investigated? They say this person did that. That's against the law. Do they just walk up to that person, arrest them, take them to jail? Is that how it works? Because it wouldn't work over here in my country. I just don't know about other countries.
I'm not sure on that, Kuya.
Well, the latest video, she was talking about the mother having kids, and it's illegal for Western men to be around the woman's children. Okay. Somebody reports it. Okay. What do? They just go arrest the man without even investigating it or seeing for themselves?
Report
Or how
how?
does the man
I see
know
what
if
you're
he's
talking
willing
about.
or unwillingly know? How
Yeah.
does he willingly know or unwillingly know that he's breaking the law? I mean, this is ridiculous. And also in the story is why is it that men get a pass where the women don't? It's okay for me to have kids, but I can't accept another woman to have kids? No. No.
That's
That's
weird. Yeah.
that's all too one-sided there. But she called me a troll for that, and I even responded. I asked her, "How is this enforced?"
Wow.
And I said, "So we got two choices: a
Yeah.
single mom and risk getting thrown in jail, or a young Filipina that's way too young for you that'll want kids and you don't." So there's a paradox there. What are you going to settle for? Each one's a problem. Or unless you want to get an old woman that can't have kids and her kids are long gone. So it's safe to date an old Filipina that's in her 60s, like a nanay or something. I shouldn't have my choice chosen for me. I date who I want.
No, you
And
should
I'm
be
not.
able to, Sean. That's right. You should be able to date
Yeah, and
whoever
I'm
you
not
like.
break. Oh yeah, I'm not breaking any laws here.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
if that's how it is, where they could just arrest a Westerner, then I won't never come back to the Philippines. Good luck with that. That's what I told them. Good luck
Wow.
with that. Because I
Wow.
got too much to lose. I got a business I got to run over here, and I got to get home after my
Mm.
vacation, whatever it is.
Mm.
And I'm like, if that's how they're going to treat Western men, there goes a lot of tourism.
Yeah, I
Or,
know. Which,
or,
Sean, you
or
must
as
be
Des would
scared.
say, tourism. I like that word. I talked to her
Tourism,
about
yeah.
that before.
I know, Des.
They call it. That's what I was getting confused. She was saying tourism. I thought it was something else. I'm like, you're trying to say tourism.
Tourism,
Which
yeah. Tourism, yeah. Well, that's what we
I
say
told
in
her, don't.
Australia, Scott, don't we? We say tourism. We always say it here in Australia, yeah.
It's a
Tourist,
slang word. I've never heard that. I've never
yeah.
heard it before.
Yeah. We say that. We say that quite often. Tourism, yeah. Here, especially with this, what's going on in the world, like trying to get people to go there, and well, we can't. 'Cause people are still locked down and can't go anywhere. So then they
Yeah,
say,
to me,
oh yeah.
yeah.
So
When
that's
over
We're
here in the
coming out of
states,
lockdown slowly.
it's against the law to be a public drunk or even consume alcohol in public
yeah,
outside
yeah,
in public. You have to be in an
mm,
enclosure.
yeah.
Whoever enforces that law, they hardly
Mm,
do. I can see this law not really being enforced. And
mm.
if it is, how do they handle that? Do they just immediately arrest the guy, or do they actually investigate? Or is there witnesses, more than two or three people that do not know each other? Because if they know each other, then you got a problem on your hands. Because if they know each other, they collaborate the same story.
Oh, yuck. Yeah, I've heard about things like that. Yeah, I know. That's and they'll collaborate, and then they just get. Yeah, that's what you're saying, Sean. Then they'll just come and take that other person down. That's the problem. Yeah, I hate that. I hate stories like that. And
And my story is, you know, I'm like, okay, what about this asshole? He doesn't ever see his kids. He doesn't even send child support. Shouldn't he be going to jail? Why would he give a shit? He doesn't see his kids or even provide with the mother to support the child.
wow.
He just had sex and had a kid, dumped it all on the female, and he can run around scot free. No, I'd be like, you can kiss my ass. I'm sorry to say that, but
Well,
or
this
if I was up north in Chicago, I'd tell them to lick my nuts, and I wouldn't care what they would do. Oh, I can be harsh.
I'm sorry.
somebody
I've told many, many,
Sean.
I've told many a DOT state trooper to lick my nuts before. There's no law against that. There's no threat. There's nothing against the law with that. It's freedom of speech.
Yeah, of course. That was funny. Yeah, I know.
Give me a second. I'm coming back. I'm just going to check something.
But I was
Okay,
pointing
good,
out
Scott.
a one-sided story, and I'm like, no. I find equality in everything mostly.
Yeah.
Like when I first met you guys, the popular thing is, I don't mean to be disgusting, Sammy, but everybody knows what the term teabagging is, right? And I heard these kids joking about it,
Yeah.
where a guy teabags a girl, and I'm like, okay, what is it the other way around? Where a woman sits on your face. Is that called coffee filtering?
Mm.
Think about it for a minute. You ever brewed coffee before? You got a coffee filter. It's like a big cup. You put the coffee in and put it in there.
Yeah.
You can take the coffee filter and put it on your face.
That's right. Yeah, of course.
Coffee, tea, right along the same lines. I invented that joke, and it brought the house down the last time I was doing an open mic night.
Oh yeah.
So I can find equality in everything.
Mm.
Like I
Well,
hear some of these dudes now. Nothing against you, Sammy, but listen. A lot of your guys would say, "Oh, I love seeing two women together and kissing and everything." Okay, what about two guys? Oh, that's disgusting. See,
Yeah, that's
you told
right.
you this. They're
Yeah, that's right,
one-sided.
Sean. Yeah.
If you can accept one, you can accept the other.
Mm. Yeah, I know. But no one can. That's the problem with between that. That's the problem. No one can. You don't. Yeah, this is how society is. Yeah. You
Yeah.
know?
If you can sit there and enjoy watching two women be together, there
Mm.
shouldn't be a problem with you watching two men together. Oh, that's disgusting. I can't stand that in public. Well, but it's okay. It's okay for the other side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, of course.
Martinez Journey saying, I like your logic.
Yeah, I got another
I
one.
like your.
Like
Yeah.
here in America, you can be walking your dog down the street, right? It sees normally like a
Yeah.
hydrant, for an example. The dog can piss on it. There could be millions of people around, and you'd be looking at you, and you'd be waving like, "Hey, hello, how you doing?" Now, if I whipped out my junk and pissed on that hydrant, I'd go to jail, and I'd have to register as a sex offender.
Yeah, I
That doesn't make
know.
sense.
That's shit, isn't it? Yeah, I know. That's crazy, yeah.
Hey, when you gotta go, you
That's
gotta go.
madness.
These people think that here in America, they think going to the bathroom is left up to debate. No, it's going to happen. It's either going to happen here or over there. You got a choice.
Yeah.
That's why I tell these shippers and receivers, I could either use your restroom or I'll just go piss around on your pavement right on over here on the other side of the building, out of view. So you got
Yeah,
a
I know,
choice.
that's right.
It's going to happen.
There's
They
another
think that people
COVID
can
attack.
hold it.
Where does Snowy go to the toilet there, Scott?
Oh, mate, on the grass after she's actually her yard. She's got a yard out. You know, everybody's seen the backyard of our place. And as I will say, you only see half of what my life is. So anyway, but no, she goes outside on the grass.
Okay, yep. The dog
I'll take her for a walk around the block, or just go up when we first go out. I'll make sure she goes up the sideway, up the back here, along the fence. It's on my property there, on the outside of the fence, and still my property because I had the metro rail come around and said, "Oh, you're responsible for this." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "All this grass here, if it catches fire, you're responsible. It's your problem." I said, "No, it's yours because it's your. You've got that, and the reserve is where the cancel. So the Cume cancel only goes to the end of the trees, and behind that, where our fence is, it becomes metro rail." I said, "So you're responsible for that." I can't help my dog being not responsible for herself, but anyway.
And for some of those in chat, I want to clear this up. I love my country. I have no problem with it. It's the people in my country that I have to live around to have to deal with. Like a lot of these idiots that are gun lovers, they practically sleep with the AR-15.
Definitely,
You know,
Sean. Yeah, I know.
you'd be knocking on the door. Hey, the house is on fire. The first thing they run to is their gun. I'm like, that's not going to help you put the fire out. Get a garden hose or a bucket of water, dude. But that's the mentality over here.
Yeah, that's what they are. Well, their mentality is always like.
They had
and it's embarrassing.
I'm not having a go.
I got to call them my fellow countrymen.
I'm not having a go at Americans. I love America. I really, studied American history. I know more about American history than I know me bloody own.
It's a point to take a get water.
Catch you later, Tim. Good night, Tim.
You got to learn the good with the
Not
bad.
Tim.
You got to learn the good with the bad. Because what American true history is not all moonlight and canoes. It's tragic and very disappointing, some of it.
I know, like as I said, with American history right back from as far as 1700s up to late 1800s, and some of the things that have happened back in those days, you can shake your head You know, I've seen the videos, whether they're true accusations with William H. Macy in it, about the Anderson prison and what actually happened there. But you know, that's another thing. You go right through all of that. But you know, okay, I believe that you have the right to bear arms. That's fine.
Yeah.
But be responsible. That's all.
I want to educate everybody about America, where it was founded back in 17. Well, it was earlier than that, but we did our Declaration of Independence from Britain. You got to figure out, we were founded by a bunch of slave owners who said that all men are created equal. That is stunningly full of shit. That's the glue that keeps our country together, is the bullshit.
Yeah. You do.
I mean, they were smart, but yet they weren't so smart.
Yeah, the funny thing that makes me laugh, Sean, is that the North always had a go at the South about slaves, right? Yet they had them themselves. Go figure. They were housemaids, they were chambermaids, they were cooks, they were but no one said anything about the North having any slaves. No one said about anyone about the North treating their slaves with respect. They just decided to have a go at the South. Really, when you look at it, the South actually won the war. They just,
the last time I did an open mic night stand up, and I usually dry a crowd at this place. There was this one kid there was wearing a MAGA hat, and he was heckling me. And I've learned early on, if you got a heckler, you got to bury this person with the crowd, or he's going to try to dominate your show. So I looked at him. I said, "Hey, you're proud to be white?" I said, I'm only half white. I'm half native. I said, "Tell me something that's 1,000 years old that was built by white people that is still standing." He stood there and looked at me, and everybody was looking at him, and he couldn't come up with an answer. And I still ask that question. Give me something that's 1,000 years old that was built by white people that's still standing.
Oh my God.
and a lot of them, blame the Mexicans for all this crap, right? And I said, nothing would get done over here if we didn't have them building houses or whatever.
It's funny.
I found my sixth great grandfather, Robert G. Moore, Corporal Robert G. Moore, died at the Alamo. And if you got an ancestor that fought in one of these ancient battles, you can participate in the reenactment. And I had friends calling me from Texas saying, you could do the reenactment. And I said, that's not a good idea to do that, because I would act like I normally would, knowing what I know now. Me standing on top there with a musket, only being 300 guys looking at Santa Anna's army that was 1,800. I'd be like, you know what, guys? We're fighting over a clay building in the middle of nowhere in the desert. I'm like, screw you guys. I'd hand them my rifle. I'm going over there to get some Jose Cuervo and some fajitas. Y'all can screw off. Or I would tell them, don't let them over that wall, boys. They'll have this place sheetrocked in an hour and a half. They wouldn't want me to do the reenactment because I'd be very mouthy about it.
That's funny. Stand up.
Yeah, 300 guys died for nothing. And what do they got to show for it?
Just a clay building.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Sammy,
like
okay, thank you.
Ozzy Osbourne pissed on the building and they arrested him. That was funny. He was banned from San Antonio, Texas for years. They lifted that ban like 2 or 3 years ago. he was banned for almost like 20 years. It was right after he left Black Sabbath. He was in San Antonio. They said he was wearing a dress or whatever, drunk off his ass, and he had to go. So he just ran next to the side of the building of the Alamo and just whizzed right there on the wall.
and they banned him for 20 years or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, they finally lifted the ban on him. But I mean, like I said, going to the bathroom is not up for debate, people. That's going to happen. Have you ever tried? It's like trying to stop if you got a Great Dane, a 250-pound dog, you know,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna stop a 250 dog from taking a shit. I said you could try. It's not gonna be successful. The logic of some people just drive me crazy.
That'd be
Mm.
like everybody in the Alamo when Santa Ana was coming. Where are we going to go to the toilet, boys? Just piss up against the wall.
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah, no one arrested them
Maybe
because
that
they
would
were
be a good
already behind a
question.
big wall with Santa
If I
Ana
ever,
on the other side.
I'd ask them,
Happy,
"Where's the restroom?"
happy.
And they probably point, and I'm like, "No, no, no. Where was the restroom back then?"
Mm.
Just to hear what they would say.
I had, it's unbelievable. We have some. I had when I was doing my second walk up to the cemetery. I'm walking across the pub, across from the pub to the other side, and this guy stared at me, and I thought, "What? Ain't you seen someone carry a phone like this? I could have been talking to someone on it." And he's just looking at me. He didn't say anything. Just looked at me. And I thought, "For Christ's sake, I ain't seen a YouTuber." He was just staring straight at me, and I thought, I didn't even bother to turn around because I was frightened that he'd come running at me. I would have been a
Yeah.
witness if he had hit me because there was workers over the other side of the road. But it's
Yeah.
just some people just spook you right out when they just stare right at you like they're looking through you, and it just creeps you out.
Yeah,
I'm only
just let
the
you
one that's supposed to be doing that.
just let you know, I've been wearing this mask, and I'm the only white guy in America that has been wearing this since the pandemic started. And believe me, when I go to the Southwest, I see all those Mexicans look at me. They're like, he goes, "You're not Chicano." I'm like, "No, do I look like it?" And I'd pull my mask down, and they'd be laughing. I got a lot of Mexican friends. That shows that I got the guts. I don't just say I'm not racist. I prove it. I show people who I really am.
Yes. Some of it.
And
Yeah.
what people don't realize is if it wasn't for these
Mm.
people that come to California and pick our fruits and vegetables, unless you can find some self-picking fruit, you know,
Mm.
we're going to pay a lot more for our vegetables if they got to. Those farmers got to pay those guys minimum wage.
We have the
They
same
don't
problem
think
here,
about that.
Sean. We have the same problem here. Like, the government here, which I just scratch my head. There's so many people, so many farmers that want their fruit picked up in the Goulburn Valley, and there's a lot of unemployed. Take the job, Oh, it's too hard. Oh, we don't get paid. Oh, the lodgings are shit, But if you didn't treat them like shit every night, going out for a piss, mate, I've been in worse places. Been in a
See, a
few
lot of
mine sites, and
dri-
the bed would be here, right? I'm not shitting you. The bed would be here in the mine site.
Time to wash
Right?
it. Sure.
The toilet would be over there. Your sink would be over there, behind you. That's the amount of room. Oh, and your shower would be where the toilet is. And you only have so much room to move in a
Yeah, it's
small
like a cheap
town.
motel in Manila. I go
But
to the Southwest, and a lot of drivers tend to have liked Donald Trump. They'd be wearing those MAGA hats. I'm like, you can wear that damn hat when you go down there and deal with those Mexicans, but good luck at that. And I'm wearing that mask, right? And I tell them it's better to be an amigo than a gringo, because a guy purposely got to a receiver before I did. He had an appointment time. He's still sitting there waiting, and they took me right away, unloaded my truck, reloaded me, and I was gone. He was still sitting there. And I told him, maybe you might want to take that MAGA hat off.
Yeah, Trump's certainly stuffed it for The Mexicans over there, they really depend on California, not just California, even the southern part of Texas and stuff like that really do need that help. And I can see in some ways where it's coming from, but in others, if
it's a problem that's been blown up. That
too
it's
much.
not okay. Yeah, we got 338 million people that live here. You're only talking 11 million, if that are illegal, if that. And no, they're not coming across our border in droves. I wouldn't want to come here either. You know, if I was a Mexican, trying to search for a better life, because you ain't gonna find it here anymore. No, all the jobs are in China, India, or Brazil.
It just defies logic.
They say, oh, there's a lot of jobs here. Yeah, being a night manager at a Del Taco for 28 million or 28,000 to 30,000 a year. What kind of life can you have on that budget? Yeah, there's plenty of jobs getting there, but not good paying jobs.
Yeah. But as they say, if you want a top job like Mark Zuckerberg or whatever, they have to study and all that shit, and end up being.
Look at Bezos, my favorite whipping boy, Jeffrey Bezos. He gets 200. He's gotten $200 billion for doing the monumental task of delivering packages. Because any rational society would want to get a vast amount of wealth to one man who delivers packages. But let's be fair, he delivers them quickly. So of course he should have $200 billion.
Yeah, wouldn't we wish?
I'd love that money.
See, the American dream died long ago because a lot of guys like me know that the only way you can believe the American dream is if you're asleep to believe it.
Why would you want that much money in your life? Why would you want that much money?
I'm not interested in keeping up with the Joneses. Like that song, Looking About Texas,
by Waylon Jennings. Millions of dollars when you're born, it still wouldn't be enough time to spend it in your whole life.
Well, when you look at, tell me one thing: is Trump a paper millionaire, or is he a born with a silver spoon up his butt millionaire?
He's not a self-made man. He inherited everything he's got.
Yeah.
He inherited. He didn't do anything.
How are you, Joe?
Hi, kids in the background in the chat.
His major achievement in life was he got elected president before that, but his major achievement was to be born in a millionaire family because of his daddy. He's not a self-made man.
I'm not a big fan of him, mate.
Yeah, I've been to Mar-a-Lago, where he can't live there, but he stays down there. He owns it. I stayed in Mar-a-Lago.
How do you make him dress out of those paper money?
It was $389 for a suite, and I stayed there one night. Went down to the bar because I wanted to see these billionaires in their natural habitat and collect data. And believe me, a lot of the young ladies that are married to these old men billionaires, they're miserable. Wow. They thought I was an owner. They thought I was a. They thought I was an owner of a trucking company, which I didn't lie. I do. I just own one. I don't own a whole fleet. And I was just talking with them. Now the help, the bartender and the waitresses, they liked me, and I don't have nowhere near the money they have, but I tipped them good. Those billionaires don't tip shit.
Yeah,
I know, that's the problem. Yeah,
millionaires have got all this money wrapped up in their little blanket, and there's lots of starving kids out there, and lots of kids that need help, lots of people that need help. And what do? I'll go and buy a Porsche.
Yeah.
You know
2 weeks later, it's up. It's up on a tilt tray.
I had all these billionaire wives. they look like supermodels, right? They look beautiful, but on the inside, they're empty. I mean, I've been at bars with some hardcore biker chicks with the tattoos, no teeth, tits hanging all the way down to her knees, have more class than those women did. That made no sense at all.
Nah. You're better off being the way you are, because it's a hell of a lot better. And you can do whatever you want, when you want, within the law. And, you know, you get respected more than what you would like the Trumps and the Zuckerbergs and the Scott Morrisons and Dan Andrews.
It's fun to perform on stage, whether I was in a band or telling jokes or karaokeing. It's fun because you don't know what you're going to witness. I've witnessed all kinds of things on stage. I've witnessed a woman had a beer. She was drunk off her ass. She was ugly as hell. And I was singing an Ozzy Osbourne tune as a joke. And she pulls her shirt up like that. She wasn't wearing a bra. And it was like, ugh. And I was like, oh, yeah, I see you down there. When I was in a band once, I remember our lead guitarist went over to this good-looking girl. She was middle-aged. She was drunk. And she pulled her teeth out at my lead guitarist once, and I just couldn't look. I was dying laughing. I had a hard time playing. That's how funny it was. I lost it. But she pulled her top plate out at my lead guitarist, Benny. Oh, that was hilarious.
What the?
Oh, crack up.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you perform in front of a bunch of white people, you witness some weird shit. I really tell you.
It looks like it, Sean. Yuck. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I loved karaoke when I was in the Philippines. It was great.
Oh, karaoke.
At the Mall of Asia, there was literally 1,000 people out there in the Mall of Asia in Manila. I had a hell of a time. They asked me to do another song too. I was like, "Yeah, I'll do another one."
I don't know.
Wow. Hello, Alan. Hello, how are you?
Hi, everyone.
This is Sean.
Shout out, Sean.
Semi-PH Irish Chavez. And you know this character in here?
Adrian.
Adrian.
It's my wife, Arlene, Sean.
I'm gonna speak.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go to work, don't you? Right. Have a lovely night. Sleep. I'll be there later.
You'll be later.
Yeah, I will be there later.
We know how late you go. We know how late you go to bed, Scott. Don't worry. The amount of sleep I've had over the last couple of weeks. If I stay up later, I feel better in the morning. Okay. Yeah.
So if I stay up late, I'm better off for it in the morning. Because I don't have to get up and take CJ to kinder. Just get up and take Arlene to work, to the station,
yes.
and then go and pick her up. But CJ doesn't have to go to kinder because his kinder teacher has basically said that for your safety, I don't want to be responsible if CJ cops COVID through the kinder. And I said, well, I can see a point. So I had no arguments. I have Arlene's work permit all signed. All I have to do is get in the car, take him to kinder and come back. But she said, if you're home and Arlene's working, he might as well be staying home with you until this is over. So, and like, I just found out Monday when I took that in to show, because I had to take this plus his other kinder thing, and he gets kinder free next year. So I don't have to pay for it next year. And it was $399. But because of the COVID situation, no one has to pay.
Wow, that's not bad.
So that's good. That's good. It's
wow.
Good. It's good in one way.
Quite a good incentive to keep. That's a good incentive to keep going to school, Scott, isn't it?
I wish I was handed that money. I'd stay at school. I would have stayed at school. I could have been a brainiac by now.
Yeah. It's like if you're told at a school, yeah, any grade in school, they go, let's just give you your whole school fees off for 1 year. Wow.
Yeah. Well, there's my bed. CJ's in with mum. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my bed for the night. So I'll climb in. I don't have to go far.
Your bed tonight.
I have got a bottle of Bundy in our bedroom, rum, but I don't have to climb far to get into there. So
That's a good one. Yeah.
you know
So
what I
now I
mean.
know. Yep, yep. Now
I
we know
usually
when you
go.
do those live, late lives, you just sleep
Yeah.
in that bed there, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's better in one way. You're not waking her up, and you're not waking him up. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, I'll get kicked in the back about 3 times of a night with CJ, and it's a Philippine tradition where your little one, from when they're about out of the cot, I think around about 2 or 3, they sleep with mum and dad, and they tend to sleep with mum and dad until they're about 5 or 6. And mum
Oh
said to me,
wow.
my
Okay.
mum said to me, you've got to get him out of that habit because when he goes to school and someone says something, he'll get picked on. I said, well, with a father like me, are you going to argue with someone like me, turn around and say, oh, Billy just picked on your son and he smacked him in the mouth? And I'll turn around and say, oh, okay. Where's his father? Oh, there. Okay. So I'll just walk up. Hey, going? You're Billy's father? Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I'm CJ's father. Bang.
Ben, yeah, I know,
And
yeah,
you
of
like it.
course. Yeah.
And like, guys, I'm not like that. You know, I'm really not like that. And
You're not a
I
dad that's
don't
just gonna
believe
go
in
and just
doing that
punch
sort of
someone if they
thing.
say something wrong. Yeah, like just
But
straight up like that. Yeah.
you can understand where I'm coming from. Your son gets hit by this Billy guy, and
Yeah.
his father's over there. You get called up to the school, and you walk in, and Billy's dad's standing there. Oh, who's Billy's father? Oh, this one here. Okay, bang, smack. You know,
Yeah,
how
and
do you
that's
like
true,
getting
yeah.
smacked in the mouth? Because my son just got
Mm.
smacked in the mouth by your son. So where do we go from here?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
if that happened in America, I'd probably be sued.
Oh, of course you would.
Here,
Like
you can't sue me because your son hit my son. Oh, nothing's happened like that, but you know what I mean. It's just an example.
yeah, yeah.
But you know,
Of
I'm not
course.
like that. I don't carry on like that. I would turn around and say, can you apologise to me or apologise to your son, my
Yeah,
son?
yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
or can you make your son apologise to my son? But well, I believe that yes, my kid's going to have to grow up tougher for it, like I did. I had to grow up tough. I had to
Mm.
right. I got bullied right through school. You know,
Oh,
from
really,
primary
Scott? Yeah,
school
yeah, yeah.
to high school, I got bullied. I got belted too, but
Hello to our guest on the panel here. Hello.
they got belted back.
Hello, Nicholas.
But I was young and dumb then. Where's he gone?
So is this a new, do you know this person, Sammy, or just wondering if you know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Do you know him? Because I
yeah, I know him for a long time. I know him for a long
Oh,
time
that's
because
good.
he
I just we're
supported me
just being cautious there,
before.
Sammy, because we've never seen that person.
Yeah,
You don't know what they're like, do we? When you just see
Sean's
someone,
corner.
and especially when they hide like that, you're not like in. You feel a bit worried because I know what can happen on live streams all the time. When someone does something, yeah, we know. I've had it on my live. Don't worry. Crazy things have happened. Yeah, so I know that if you see someone's different, like you never know if they like he just suddenly went blank then. So I was thinking, oh, what's he going to do or something? That's my attitude to live streams. You don't know what they're going to do you? So I always go, yeah. That's why I just like to have
Kuya
people I
Sean
know on my
Rock.
lives often. Yeah.
Maybe Kuya Sean lost signal.
Okay,
Sean's
M
got that.
Jane. Hello, M Jane Taiwan. Welcome in.
Hello,
MJ.
MJ Taiwan.
Hey.
I can't see the chat. Why can't I see the chat?
That's what Nathan keeps complaining about. He's been on 2 of my lives this restream, and he hates coming up on my live because he can't see the chat.
Oh my kulay.
Yeah, it's Nathan and yeah,
I have
that's right.
something
Yeah,
to try this
very
one.
nice.
I
Yeah,
have something to try here. Andy,
but
can you hear the music, Andy?
no, not at the moment. No, I can't hear any background music right now. Sammy, no. Mm-mm.
So only me can hear it. Oh my gulay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
Mm.
not like that, Adrian. You know, I've
That's
got
good.
my fair share at school. So
Mm.
when I was growing up, and you know, got teased and that because I wasn't smart.
That's
And
right, Adrian.
We all get teased at school, Scott. That's just a
yeah,
normal thing. Like,
but you know,
MJ,
you don't
I
I got
even.
have
my fair
I've
share.
MJ,
forgotten. I've
MJ.
literally forgotten everything that happened at school. I can't.
Mm,
Like, I might remember things, but it just doesn't even go into my mind anymore. What happened at school?
yeah,
It's like it's a new life. Like I'm 34 now. It's
yeah.
like you're way past all that now, aren't you? Like, yeah, you don't even remember. You don't even remember your crazy times in your teenage years and all that.
I
Yeah,
do.
you do. Yeah, you still,
Some of them.
oh, we do. No, I'm not saying we don't, but yeah,
Yeah.
no.
It was all fun though. After I left school, it was a lot more better. It was fun.
We all wanted to get out
Uh,
of school. Yeah, I know.
well, because the only thing I was good at was history.
Oh, wow.
Science,
Okay.
science, I failed.
Boring. Yeah. I got bored.
Uh,
I liked school, Martina, but I never. I don't know. It just got boring at
maths,
the end. It got boring at
maths,
the
forget
end.
about it.
Just the last couple of
PE,
years. Yeah. So
I
PE.
hate
oh,
I hate
yeah,
spelling. I
physical
hate spelling.
education, not sexual
Yeah,
education,
yeah. I
physical
know. That's
education.
funny.
Please
Physical education.
practice.
I ducked that I tried to duck that as much as I could.
Mm.
Woodworking,
I loved woodwork. Woodwork was my
yeah,
favourite. I loved going to
sheet
woodwork
metal.
at
That was
school.
all right. I used to cut my hands all the
I
time.
loved woodwork. Woodwork and metalwork were my favourite subjects. I hated everything else except those two, woodwork and metalwork together. Oh, they were the
I
best.
reckon
The best times in high school.
when you look when you look at it, our government's really stuffed up in the long run. Going green and that. Has it worked? No. Country, we're still alive. Still got the country. Still here.
Mm.
So
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys.
sure.
I didn't mean to disappear like that. I had to use the portable outhouse they got over there. One guy was
okay.
moving it with the forklift, and I said, "Can you set that down so I can take a piss?" Well, and plus, me and Filipina P are going at it in her chat or in the post there about that situation. It's entertaining. You ought to go and read it. It's in her latest video.
Sweet
Filipina
pea.
P. I've seen bits and pieces of that channel. Yeah, I've
Filipina
seen.
P
She's
is
good.
one of she's what they call this one popular YouTuber here in the Philippines.
Yes, Filipina P.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she needs to learn not to keep things personal. If she comes up with issues she discusses like that, she needs
Yeah.
to allow people to discuss it with her instead of jumping the gun and calling me a troll. If
Wow.
you're going to
Oh,
put a
yeah. Of
point of
course,
view
it
out there,
sucks.
you
Yeah.
got to be able to accept the criticism and learn from it instead of just jumping and calling somebody a troll without explanation.
Yeah,
I
that's what
think
I
she
hate about
understands me
channels that
now.
do that, Sean. I've seen channels do that. That's horrible, huh? And they just criticize you for doing this and that and being yeah. I see that
Hey, we
over
run into
the
some of them. I'm not saying anything bad about Australian, but there's a couple Australian guys that think every Filipina is a scam artist. That's not true.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know who
And
you're talking about.
and I've asked them and they won't answer the question. If you think that all Filipinas are scam artists, why are you fucking wasting your time here?
Yeah, I know. Yes, that's right, Sean. Yeah.
I know. I think I know
point.
two people there in the Philippines that you're talking about.
And
Are
if
they
you
quite
had been
And I
scammed
will,
the way they're
are they
carrying
I
on,
quite
will
are they quite popular in our
solemnly,
community? Are they
I
quite
will
popular in
agree
our
with
communities?
Sean on that one.
yeah.
Are
Well,
they
the way they
popular in
carry
our,
on, I'm sorry.
are they
The
in
way
our
that,
communities, Scott, or not?
yeah,
One
they
lives
got
up
their own
in
channels,
Casino in New South
Oh
Wales,
but
wow, okay.
and the other one's in the Philippines.
Oh,
the
okay,
way
and
that
then
they
one's
carry on about it, it wouldn't surprise me that they had been scammed a time or two. Maybe they need to evaluate who they're looking for or who they're dating. They need to
listen.
take their time instead of just wanting to jump in the sack. They don't care who, what, you
Mm.
know. It's like
Mm,
you don't do that. If you really want to get to know a Panay, you got to get to know that person first. You just don't jump in the sack. I said, if that's
Exactly.
your idea is just to jump in the sack, there are plenty of bar girls. Go. It's a lot safer that way. At least you know what you're in for. I mean, it's common
Exactly.
sense
mm.
I fully agree with
because
you.
I've been twice. Once in 2013, once in 2016. I've never had sex with a Panay because I wasn't interested in just getting sex. Because if I was, I would have been just like Steve, the guy I went with. He fathered 6 kids in that week and a half we were there. Every time I woke up, he had a different girl with him. And in that trip, they called me because my name was on the ticket at the Manila Hotel. They called me and they're like, "Are you familiar with? Was it you, or are you familiar with somebody like this?" I'm like, "Yeah." He lives in Columbus, Ohio. Well, he fathered 6 kids in that week and a half he was there. I'm like, "Well, shit."
All right.
They'll come after you now. They'll come after
No.
you. I think
Oh
there's an
yes.
agreement with the.
Yeah, it's true.
I was looking for.
They're right on
Hello,
top of it
Raquel.
over
How are
there.
you, Raquel?
You're going to screw up over there, get drunk, and run around naked at every brothel or every pub or whatever. They will find out. When you go back. I
Yeah,
had
the last couple of times I bumped into him in the hotel, I'd walk in the room and he'd have a girl in there. I'm like, "Okay, Steve, who are we doing now?" Every time I went in there, it was a different girl. It's like, I mean, seriously? I was there
Yeah,
looking for a
no, it's
relationship.
horrible. Huh?
if you're looking for a steady relationship and you know that's better for you than to just go around and play the field every night. You're not gonna. If I found Province girls are better. That's I married Arlene. I met her online. I went over in July 2010. Met her family. They met
Mm.
me. I stayed with their family. I could have stayed in a motel, but you know what?
But
I stayed with their family, and you know
Mm.
where? In the barangay. Every night, power would go off. You're laying in bed. Next minute, you're feeling your arm wet because of the sweat, because the power's off. And it used to wake you
Yeah.
up all the time. We brought a fan, but that fan's no good if we have a blackout. So,
You got no yeah, you got no J
I
Mark.
had
Hello, J
fun. I
Mark.
had fun, and I enjoyed getting to know Arlene's family. We went,
yeah,
we went around, and we had a look at units. Like I was only there for a month. I
Yeah.
had a look at units, so I just played along and let it go. And anyway, the next day I got up and I said to Arlene at the breakfast table, I said, "Sweetie," and she goes, "What?" And I said, "I don't want to stay in the units." And
Mm.
she looked like she was going to cry. I said, "I don't
Really?
want to
but see,
stay there. I want to
I
stay
just don't
with
like
you
the
and your
Westerners
family." That's what happened.
Like Steve. He ruins it for all of us who
Yeah,
come over
exactly.
there with good intentions. But it's idiots like that ruin it for the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to run around and thingo, but unfortunately, they're going to. I think the Philippine government's a wake up to them now, and I don't think they're going to get away with it as much. And when the Philippines opens up, your bar, your nightclubs in Angeles City, and wherever the other places are in the Philippines that have bars and stuff like that, I think I know from like a friend of mine. I work with two of them, and
Everything's good.
ages ago, Sammy, I worked with two of them. Right, they were two car salesmen, and they used to just go over to the Philippines. Next night, different girl every night. Anyway, this guy I work with, one of the salesmen, he had a nose like this, and we used to call him the nose.
Wow, we.
And he went over to the Philippines, right? He went to Cebu. He went to Theo, and Frank went too as well. And they met up with each other and that, and they went up to the hotel, and Frank showed him around the hotel, and Dave said, "Where can I get digs like this?" He said, "Well, the room downstairs, because there was hardly anyone in the hotel. I think there was close to about 50 people, and that was about it, but it took more. So he got a room there, but he left his clothes and stuff there and left his passport and that in the locker. Anyway, one night he's gone out. He's gone out as what we call jiggy jiggy, which means that, and he's met this girl. And Frank's already met his girl, but Frank's the smart one. Frank would go to a bar, meet the girl,
Mm-hmm.
check them out, and ask them how old they are. Nose would turn around, meet the girl, not ask them their age. Anyway, his girl, right, he met, she was underage. And in Philippines, that's a no-no. And he said to her, "Oh, no, Rose." So they'd go back to the unit, Theo, and he'd meet her again the next day. And Frank was telling me this. He met her about 5 times, right? And he said it was funny because the night after he went to another bar and her girlfriend was there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he went out with her girlfriend, and she lived on the river. Her mum and dad, because some of them live on the rivers there and on the front of where the wharves are, and like in Cebu, most of them live. Even in Manila, their homes are built on like they call them like jetties sort of thing, and nice. But she lived there, right? But she lived right up in the sticks, where you'd have to go for thing. Anyway, one day he's out there, and apparently her girlfriend found out that he was sleeping with her, and she was also underage. So she let it go for a couple of days, and then she took him back to her place where he was. Where the next day he jiggy jiggy, and next day he got up and
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, where can I take a shower?" And she said, "On the jetty," because they didn't have the shower system. They just used to have a bucket and wash soap all up. Anyway, he's doing all that, and the P&P come up alongside the jetty and said, "Are you Mr. Such and Such?" And he said, "Yeah, I am." "Who's asking?" He goes, "He's got soap all over him. He's half naked." And they've gone, "Well, you're under arrest, sir." "What for?" "Having sex with an underage girl." So they put
Wow.
him on the boat, took him back to his hotel room, He still didn't have a chance to dress, grabbed his clothes, took him down to Cebu police station, locked him up. Next day, he had to go into court. His honour turned around and said, because you are underage, because you are such your age, and she was underage, didn't you bother to check? And he said, no, I thought she said to me she was, he said, mate, I'll let you know. This judge said, I'll let you know, some women are liars, you know. And he said, I'm going to have to send you back to where you come from. So
Wow.
you need to go. You need to get into the prison, in the jail, and wash yourself up, get changed, and get on the next plane out. And he was banned for 5 years. Silly dick. He was a silly dick. And Frank said to me, he still can't. I actually bumped into Frank about 2 nights ago, and he said to me, he said, he's still not allowed to go back to the Philippines. I said, why? Because he said they've taken his passport. He can't get a new one because every time he gets to renew his passport, they cancel it because his passport's in the Philippines. They won't renew his passport. So he's a silly bloke. That's one less underage sex molester that won't be going back to the Philippines. And you heard of Peter Scully, the doctor that buried the kids under his front porch for underage sex and had his Filipino wife, poach young girls off the street for sex. And then if they didn't do anything, if they didn't comply or anything like that, he'd kill them.
Wow.
Don't know what with. He must have had surgical. He must have his old surgical bag with him. I'm not sure whether they allow that going into the Philippines, but he was convicted on sexual molestation charges for underage kids. When they went to arrest him, one of the young girls that just dobbed him in, so to speak, and told him all about what happened, and then
Excuse me.
pointed to the front door. This is not a joke. This is true. He's in the Manila prison serving life for a sexual molestation of underage kids and killing 5 of them and burying them under his front door inside the house under the tiles. But, people like that should be thrown out of the Philippines in Melbourne. The Australian government are going to extradite him back, but we don't want him. What's the point? He's only going to sit in our jails. Taxpayer are going to pay for his, stupid mistakes. Why should we do that? Why not just let him rot in the Philippine jail where they have the toilet there and there's 30 people, and if you don't get a bed, well, you're lucky. A friend of mine told me one day when he was over there, he got arrested, silly bastard. He spent the night in one of the jails in the Philippines, and it was drunk and disorderly. It was only a minor thing. He had to spend the night there. They threw him in the jail. He's sound asleep. One of the Filipinos woke up at the night time trying to get to the toilet and couldn't, so he peed on his head. But, it's one of the things that happen.
Hey, Sammy, I need to get going. Thanks for having me, Sammy. I'm going to get going now. Sean and Scott, I'm going to get going now.
Okay, mate. No worries.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks, Sammy. We'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone. How do I get out of this?
It says leave on the right-hand side.
There it is.
Karaoke King.
Why is this? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so they're just some of the stories I've heard,
Mm-hmm.
Sammy and Sean.
That's
Just some, silly people doing stupid things in the Philippines. I have a lot more respect for the Philippines, and I love going back there. I'm not going to do anything to. I'm married to a beautiful Filipina. Why would I do anything stupid? I've
yeah.
had all my what we call here in Australia young, dumb, and whatever. But I just enjoy it so much. I love the Philippines so much. This is a
Oh,
different side most people have seen of me.
that's
I'm not like
awesome.
this. It's usually the family man. Or like, hey, what's that? What's that American cartoon? The father, American Dad. I'm a bit like that. The Australian dad that's looking after his family and just plodding along, having fun. I've lost his sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Family
so-
Guy. Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's Family Guy. I've
yeah,
seen only a
that's it.
couple episodes, but I like the parodies they did with Star Wars. That was
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
hilarious. It was Herbert the pervert. That was the child molester in it. The old man. He talked with a whistle. He goes,
Oh
Luke,
god.
pull your pants down. Pull your pants down. That was hilarious. They redid the Star Wars, but with the Family Guy.
Mm.
R2D2 goes to the back of the Millennium Falcon and has a Glock 9 millimeter and started shooting at the Tie Fighters and blew one out of the sky. And he's like, "Yeah, that's how we do it in my neighborhood, bitch." It's totally hilarious.
Yeah, it's a good show. I like watching it every time I see it, but we've had that many reruns of it lately. You just, the first three times you see it, you laugh, you head off. The second time, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, well, what started all this was these old TV shows like in the 50s they had Leave It to Beaver, and
Yeah.
in the 60s and 70s they had the Brady Bunch. They
Mm.
think that American life was all moonlight and canoes. Well,
Yeah.
some of the comfortable, wealthy families, yes, they were like that. But for the
Mm.
most part, the working class, it wasn't moonlight and canoes.
Oh god! You can't get bronchitis medicine here anymore. Brondicon, what they call Brondicon. They got all this
Yeah,
other
well,
newfangled medicine. I went down today and I said to the pharmacist, "You got Brondicon there?" And he said, "God, that thing's been taken off the market for years." Thought to myself, I thought, shit, I should have kept the bottle and filled it up with alcohol, done something with it. It used
well,
to be a good elixir to keep your chest calm when you're asleep. Now, got
yeah, but
nothing to.
you cough, you cough
Oh
here in
yeah,
public or clear your throat. People think you got COVID. They'll be
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at you.
Wow. Wow. We.
But,
What if?
Same
What
here.
if the? What if the use smoker? They have always cough.
yeah,
They
especially
say
me.
that
I smoke.
yeah. They say that
I said
they
if
say that you have
because I've had a driver look at me like that, and I looked at him. I'm like, dude, if I had farted, did you think I got Crohn's disease? He didn't
yeah.
understand that.
Mm. I had a
Wow.
lady come in when I walked out the pharmacy because I was pissed off. I nearly ran into her, and she's gone, "Watch where you're going." I said, "You should watch where you're going." And by the way, when you look at it, you should be further over past the door, not walking up along the wall, sort of the
Mhm.
wall side where the door is, that I can run straight into you. And then I just slightly coughed a little bit, and she turned around and goes, "Where's your face mask?" And I said, "I've got it on. Where's yours?" She didn't have
Oh,
it on.
Sam, how's Dana or Diana, the little girl? How's she doing?
She's I did for this week or from the other week, I didn't visit her because I have a fever. And then
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
last time I visit her, Kuya, what is it? Expat give me send me money in through in Western Union, and then I
Hmm.
give her, and then I give her what do you call this one
I sent her
Can
money
you
for
do me a
the
favor? Can
donor.
you do me a favor? Find out what blood type she is.
maybe type O plus.
Jesus, that's the total opposite of me. Oh, if she's A negative, I can donate bone marrow. I've done it before. It's very painful, but I'd be willing to do it again to save that child's life.
Hmm.
Because they
And
can't give you painkillers. They take this plunger and they slam it down in your hip and they suck all that out
yeah,
of your hip bone. Oh, it hurts. I had broke a gurney because it hurt so bad.
wow,
I was pulling on that side of that gurney and broke all the bolts. And when they were done, I handed it to the nurse and I said, "I'm sorry." They're like, "You handled that well." I told them, when you go after it, don't stop. I don't care what I'm doing. Go after it and get it. Don't stop.
it's
Shit.
so
I'll go straight.
painful.
But if she's A negative, I
It's
can
so
donate
painful,
bone
Kuya.
marrow.
I will try to ask her tito kuya next time, but not now kuya because I can't visit for now because I still have
Yeah.
a little bit flu. I am
Yeah.
well now, but
Well,
I
when
still
you're
have a flu a little bit.
Well, when you go visit her again, just try to remember, find out what blood type she is. If she's A negative, I can
Okay,
donate it to her. They usually look at family first, but then it goes to blood type.
okay
I
kuya.
don't know what my.
Because
And
most
being as young as
Filipino
she
have
is,
blood type
uh,
O.
uh, it cures them if they can find a donor, a bone marrow, which is kind of difficult though.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, well, you know,
But you know what kuya?
Sammy,
Yes kuya.
Sammy, that first thing in the morning, after I drop Arlene off, I'll send you that money for Dana fee,
Thank you so much
Dana
kuya.
fee, and
Dana Faye.
it'll be around about the Australian amount of $100, 150, sorry, dollars,
Thank you so much kuya.
and that'll be for her. Okay,
Thank you so much kuya.
Because
I'm I'm proud and
she only
glad to
looks like
help you.
she's 3.
She's only
She
two,
looks like
isn't
she's
she?
only 3.
Yes, because she's so
No, she's
yes, she's so
oh, she's
small
2.
and petite.
Yeah, she
No,
two,
she's 8.
Sammy. She's what?
She's
Eight.
8 year old.
Eight. I thought she was
Yeah,
2 year old.
8 years old.
Doesn't
Yeah, she
matter.
looks like 2
Doesn't
or
matter.
yeah,
3.
Doesn't matter.
Because
yeah.
She's still got my help. Okay. I see a little kid
Thank you.
like
that's
that,
heartbreaking.
and it just
Yeah,
melts my heart because I've got a boy. So I fully understand, and I have a lot of
I got 4
respect.
kids. Yeah, I can't see that happening to children.
Nah, neither can I, mate. Doesn't matter what's going on in the world. You put all the bad side of things that's going on, and you just hopefully look at giving a young kid like her a bright future. Um, whether like I just so much. She melted my heart when I saw her, and she did
Hmm.
exactly the same as what Baby Faith did, and it just melt. I wish we could have saved her, but unfortunately we couldn't. And the doctors decided that she they couldn't operate anymore on her. They just didn't want. I don't think they didn't want to. I just think she had enough. You know, and there's so much
Yeah.
fluid. And the doctor did say that she might, even if she did survive, the fluid in her head, in her brain, she might not be normal, and in the Philippines, they don't, um, I don't think they have the support in the way of uh, helping, like we have here in Australia with Ronald McDonald House. They they might send
Hmm.
someone out from the outback to pick up a little kid and bring him back to Ronald McDonald House with the parents, and the parents stay in Ronald McDonald House they while the kid's in hospital, and they can go and visit any time they like. This COVID's done a fair bit of
Mm-hmm.
damage to that sort of system, and we just had about 2 days ago, um, someone that was working in the hospital tested positive, and they had to shut down a whole ward, shut down the whole ward, because and move those kids out and isolate them, and they don't know what's going on. Poor things, yeah, and it's just something that it just touches my heart, and I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
I'm helping Sammy with it, and I really um, hope that other people can get behind it and not just jump off because it's too hard.
I just hope they find a donor for the bone marrow because that'll save her.
I can't,
Yeah, Kuya.
I can't give blood.
But
I can't even give bone marrow.
Kuya Shan, I would like you to know that the doctor didn't figure out what exactly kind of cancer on it, but I
Mm.
know that is the bronchitis cancer. That is cancer of the bone.
Oh,
Oh,
of the
it's that what?
bones? That's
Yeah.
leukemia. Yeah,
No,
that she needs bone marrow
bronchitis, kuya.
transplant.
It's not a leukemia, kuya.
Bronch.
It's not a leukemia.
It's the lungs then, right?
Bronch cancer. That is what they call this one. Our what do you call this one? Our bone have a brain, right? That is the cancer attack the brain of the bone.
Oh, so it's eating inside the bone.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. I've
Like,
never heard of
Yeah.
it.
That's what I understand to her paper last time that I saw it. But I asked her what
Because
do you
when I
call this
heard
one? I asked her auntie. What kaya?
when I heard bone, I was thinking that's leukemia. That she just needs a bone marrow transplant.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking if that's what it is. But if she's got something else, I need to know what it is.
Yeah, and then I told her auntie we need to check we need to bring her specialist that for a baby for something like that, and for the what do you call this one, the specialist that what she feel what her situation. And then her auntie say that the doctor asked them at 28,000 peso for that. So for the baby to what do you call this one, for to generalize checkup
geez,
because
they
Uh,
make
she
it
have a lot.
hard, don't they?
see, if she had my type, yeah, if she had my blood type and I needed to donate bone marrow, I'd be telling the
Mhm,
hospital, you ain't charging her nothing. This would be for free.
mhm.
I said, just get in and get after it and get it in her and let's
Mm.
get this over with.
That's so painful, kuya. If they
Uh,
get a bone marrow, kuya, if they get a bone marrow, kuya, there's no what do you call this one, numbness for the bone, but you oh, that's so painful.
oh, it is. I've handled many broken bones and all kinds of things, but nothing ever felt like that. I'd put that right proudly alongside giving birth. Oh, it hurt.
Wow.
It's not the best. I wish I could give blood, but I can't. My blood type's not the right one. And I don't think my bones are good enough either, because they're just with what I've got at the moment with bronchitis and stuff like that. I don't want to be giving someone something that's not right. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
helping with the other side of things, this way is a little bit better than from me anyway, and from my family. You know, this is from me, Arlene, and CJ. To help that little girl is all I can do, and I know it's only once a month, but you know that's I've got other commitments too as well. But I want to be fair to everyone. But yeah, I'll help her all the time. You got no problems there, okay? Monthly, every
Thank you
time,
so much,
the
Kuya.
first week of the month, I'm there for you, kiddo. You know, I love and respect you, and you know, I reckon you're great, and you're doing well. You're doing good. Your charity's going to do good.
Thank you so much,
Get your
Kuya.
non-profit too as well, okay? Make sure you got a non-profit organisation done, papers, because other people will start criticising, then that'll fall in a hole. But you still got my money because it's a gift.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because there
I
are a lot of
respect. Yeah.
people. They tried to stop Terence and Beth, and look what happened to Terence and Beth. They got back up. They're good. They're good as gold. It's like, bugger you, trolls. Good on them. Commonly, what I call trolls are turd surfers. Same thing. But, you know, I just have the utmost respect for what you're doing.
Thank you
Keep
so much.
going, darling. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Because
I
I'm
do.
behind you 100%, okay?
Yeah, because if you weren't Sammy, nobody else would be there for her,
No,
maybe.
I don't care what are people going to say what I'm doing. I don't care at all. I
no.
all what I did, all what I know is I do what I need to do, and then I'm helping people who need help.
I put it
Yeah.
this way, Sam. I'll put it this way. You put you put them in that little kid's child, that little Nanafa's mum and dad's position, and they didn't have the money to get an operation. Would they be asking people for money?
That issue is what's causing, hopefully soon, of the United States getting universalized health care, because a lot of these children are being either held hostage or not getting the treatment they need that would save their lives. And a lot of people, even people who aren't Christian are looking at that and like, wait a minute, you got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. But yeah, you got my support 1000%. I'm glad to be behind you, Sam.
I do. Yeah.
Don't tear up on me, girl. I can't handle that. But yeah, all jokes aside, I love what you do,
Thank you
and
so much.
I love what you're doing, and you got my respect. And people that do that, it's challenging at all times, because you just you feel so hopeless that you can't do anything. But when someone like me or like Sean comes along, or like Adrian, or that's shit, I've got all the well, I'll put it this way. Here, you look at what I got here in this house,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what that little poor girl's got there. Um, and if it wasn't for you, she wouldn't have had the hammock. And you've done really good. The money you put, that $1,000, that 5,000 pesos.
I
Which
like
is
hammocks, but I just hate trying to get out of them. I always end up falling out of it.
I got one somewhere. It might be up there. My uncle made it back out in Manila.
Every time I try to get out of one, I flip backwards and land right on my stomach.
But you have done real exceptionally well, Sam, and I'm glad to be behind you 1,000%. As I said, that $150 Australian will work out to be hopefully 5,000 pesos. And something else. But it depends on the exchange rate too. If our exchange rate's up at 36, it might be a bit more. But it's been down the last couple of weeks, and it's got a lot to do with our government. And for a while I couldn't help Terence and Beth because our government was clamming down on people sending money to wherever. And I've only just started sending money back for workers I do the wages for Terence and Beth. It's workers that build their homes.
Yeah, the way things are happening here, the American dollar does look good, but that ain't gonna last. It could turn to crap tomorrow.
Well, when I was over there in the Philippines in 2010, the Australian dollar was way over the top of the American dollar. And
last time I looked, we 50 peso per dollar. For one of our dollars was 50 pesos and change.
I think we were. Sean is 49.69.
Back in 2010.
That's 49.69. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in 2010, your American dollar was around about 34, and Australia's dollars was about 50. And then when I left the Philippines, 2011, then to 2011, around about I think December, the Australian dollar went down because our government told the Reserve Bank to pull back on a few things. And what do? And pull back on the exchange rate. So the exchange rate dropped from close to $50, like 50 exchange rate dropped down to close to 32. And then now all of a sudden it's slowly coming back. Okay, it's like here you can hardly save to buy anything. You can buy a house with no problem. Your house interest rates are good. They're low. But when it comes to living and putting money in the bank for savings, your savings is just too high. They just want too much. It just doesn't make sense. If I was in government, I'd do it both ways. I'd have the interest rate high for savings and the interest rate high for savings so you can save more, and drop the rate for investment, make it a lot easier for people to save money. I think it just makes it so hard. And even though it's so hard, I'm still glad I'm doing what I'm doing for you.
Mm-hmm.
I got some good news.
So much,
I'm right here by the reservation, by my relatives, the Chippewa Reservation. I'm only 20 miles away.
Wow.
I'm going to try to see if we can get a ceremony tonight, a powwow, or I'm hoping to go to the spirit world. That's what I want to do again. I've only done it twice in my life. I want to do it again because I got some questions I got to pose. Because I had one the last time I went. there was a vision I saw, and it's come true so far. And I'm like, okay, what? How much further is this going to go?
My gulay.
Because you have a question to pose, but it doesn't directly get answered. Something else will be shown to you, and it could be totally something different that you're curious about. So you take it as it comes.
Fair
Mm.
enough.
But some weird stuff. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a coffee.
Okay, kuya. Sure, 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 sure. Take your time, kuya. Biden went off for coffee and the dollar value dropped. My gulay HP.
You need to turn your mic up. I can just hear you, Sam. You need
What,
to
kuya?
turn your volume up or something on your mic. I can just hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know. Maybe it's my phone. The volume might be going on it.
Because I shut it off my speaker that I used for connected to the Wi-Fi.
That's why.
Because my mom and my niece have a fever next to my door,
Fair enough. That's
so
okay.
I
No
need to
drama.
yeah, and then use my headphone.
All right, mate. I'm gonna hit the sack now, and hi to everyone in chat. Even though I can't see us, I don't know how I have to do that. I'll learn that as I go along. Next live stream, I suppose. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
good night to you, sweetie. First thing in the
Thank
morning.
you so much, Kuya. Thank you so much for having me here in my panel. Thank you so much.
You're
Good
welcome,
night,
Dales.
Kuya.
Anytime. Take care.
The guys are talking over Sammy. Huh?
Bye.
Good night, Kuya. Thank you so much.
Night, sweetie.
Okay, guys. I'm going to wait to. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to wait. Kuya Sean to say that I'm going to end my live stream because this live stream is only for what do you call this one? Testing only. But oh, I don't know how many hours I get. Oh, 2 hours. My God, this is oh show went in. Sean went into have a coffee with Baden. Oh my gulay. Oh my gulay. Kuya HP. You happy papi ha? Hmm. Are you taking coffee too? Are you taking coffee too? Happy papi? Hello, Sammy PH. Why is your live stream just for trial only? Bishites, because what they call this one, I just use this restream. Yes, I just use it. I used it before, but I didn't use it well, and then I just use it right now. Scott expect in the Philippines. Hi, happy puppy. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. I get thank God we didn't save us for Trump. Kuya Steve. Hey Scott. Yeah. I don't drink coffee. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just teasing you asking. Yeah. Hi, this Hangout Heaven by Scott Expect in the Philippines. Yeah. Yeah, I have that to restream. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why my title is like that because I try to figure out and then I start doing live streaming Bishi Vax that they can't hear me. Yes, they can't hear me and then what do you call this one? Um I need to transfer my phone so everyone can hear in the chat. Yeah. May Scott Expat in the Philippines by Des. Thumbs up po. Jin Travel, mega love shout out to you. If you like to drop your link, just type 143 there in the chat so Night would drop your link directly. Yeah. Madaldal talaga yan si Jowa since siya ka na sa kay Sean. Ay, Vichy, okay lang talaga, Vichy. Uy, oo, I like it because he's so joker. Yeah, he joke a lot. He tease a lot. My, sana oil na. Steve, 2591. Hi, by Scott Expat in the Philippines. Yeah, we stream. Is that like a TV rerun? I don't know. Rerun? I hear that rerun. I heard that rerun. Rerun is a kind of a news, right? Am I right? Copy. Hi, Scott. Scott in the Philippines by Steve. Yeah. And Survey
Yeah.
Services. Miguel shout out by Scott Expat in the Philippines. Yeah. Kuya Sean is welcome back, Kuya Sean.
Yeah, it looks like I'm the only one left. But I got Des
Yeah.
trying to contact me.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it, Sammy. You have a good one, all
Thank
right?
you so much, Kuya Sean. And I'm about to end, Kuya Sean. I am about to end too. Sorry, live chat, I spoke in Tagalog. No worries, no worries, Bishides. Um, Hi, Bell Bernards by Scott. Yeah, I'm the only one here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to end this live stream too. Yes, there is. Okay, guys. Have a good day or evening or afternoon wherever you are on the world. Yes. And I would like to go for now and then rest. You get a bad signal, Vox. Um, no, my signal is okay, Vox. Yes, but I have still a fever. Yeah, to end through PC out the window. No, my gulay HP, my gulay ha. You're so funny, huh? Okay, guys, I would like to end my live stream now. I would like to say good night, and good day to every one of you there. Thank you so much for visiting and giving me a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. Please get well soon, Sammy. Thank you so much, Vax. All's good, this travel and services. Thank you so much, and bye for now, guys, and see you all next time. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Love you all.